Hello, engineers. Will you be able to coach or train anyone? Who is the coachable person? We are looking for some of the attributes to whom we can coach or train. As a trainer or a coach, we can take the people to the point or can give some direction or give some task or guide them. As like we can show the horse the water, we cannot make them to drink. Like that, we can provide the information, we can provide the knowledge, we can share our experience, and we can look at the pattern on their working or their processing. We can give feedback. This all can help them to grow. So the success of the individual is ultimately depend upon him. As a coach, we can only guide them. So for that, a coach, as I am a coach, I am 100% ready to coach engineers. At that time, I ask the people who come to take coaching from me whether you are dedicated 100% for your growth. That is much more important. I am 100% dedicated, 100% ready to and committed for your growth. If you as an individual, are you ready to dedicate yourself 100% for your growth? So this is the question that I have to ask each and every person coming for my training or coaching program. Each and every engineer as an individual is totally different. So we have to see some of the attributes, what makes someone coachable, especially as an engineer. When I train another engineer for their growth, their personal and professional progress and growth, I have to look some of these attributes in them so that I can able to assess them and give the right guidelines and directions for their progress. A coachable person possesses several attributes that enable them to maximize their learning and growth under the guidance of a coach or the mentor. Here are some of the attributes of a coachable person. I just want to discuss those points, some of the points which is attribute of a coachable person whom we can train. So open-mindedness is one of the important things. A person, an engineer, is open to new ideas, perspectives, and feedback. They are willing to consider different approaches and are not resistant to change. That is very important. If somebody is ready to learn and want to grow and approaching a coach, if they have having open-mindedness, is not going to help them. So they have the willingness to go with the changes, not be resistant to change. So that is one of the important attributes. That is the open-mindedness. The second one is willingness to learn. That is also very important because they have a genuine desire to learn and improve themselves. They understand that growth requires continuous learning and are proactive in seeking knowledge and skills. And the third one is humility. So coachable individuals are humble and recognize that they have areas for improvement because they accept what they know and what they don't know. They accept if they don't know. So they are not overly defensive or arrogant, but instead they acknowledge their weakness and are open to constructive criticism. They have the vulnerability. They are ready to tell what's their weakness. They are open to the failures, the mistakes, what they do. So that is the humility is very important when you approach someone for coaching. So self-awareness, the other one. So they have a good understanding of their strengths, weakness, values, and goals. This self-awareness enables them to effectively identify areas where they need guidance and support from a coach. And in turn, coach also will understand the person very well and can give that right kind of direction. So self-assessment, if you do, when you go to the coach, they can clearly understand what is your position and can then help you in the right way. And the other point is that respect for authority. So coachable individuals respect the expert and authority of their coach or mentor. If somebody is going to someone and not fully aligned with the person, with the coach or the mentor, there is no meaning to stick with them because that is the important thing is that alignment is very important. They understand that the coach has valuable insight to offer and approach the coaching relationship with the respect and trust. That is very important. As a coach, we should accept the person before getting to the coaching. So the sixth one is accountability. So they take ownership of their actions and are accountable for their own development. So individual accountability is very important. When you go to a coach will have his own ecosystem. Coach will have his own ecosystem where he can give someone also make accountable to your action also, so that they can help each other. So more than that, individual, the person himself should have the accountability, and they are committed to following through on their goals and implementing the strategies discussed with their coach. So they are dedicated to implement those what they learn. That is the accountability to do what they learn. The other thing is that adaptability. If somebody is coachable, means that individuals are adaptable and flexible on their approach. They are willing to experiment with new techniques and adjust their behavior based on feedback and changing circumstances. So adaptability is also one of the attributes of a good coachable person. Effective communication is one of the other factor. They are able to communicate openly and honestly with their coach. They ask questions when they need clarifications, provide feedback on coaching and process, and express any concerns or challenges they may be facing. So that's also very important, that effective communication is important as a student. So then persistence and resilience. Persistence and resilience also is very important. As a coachable individual, demonstrate resilience in the face of setbacks and obstacles. They are willing to put in effort required to overcome challenges and stay committed to their development journey. So whatever the time it takes, they are ready to commit themselves and take actions and go with the journey. Then appreciation of feedback. They value feedback as a tool for growth, okay, and improvement. Instead of taking feedback, they have to see that it's an opportunity to learn and develop. Then other point is that action oriented. So a student who is action oriented is really implementers actually. So those people are very coachable, because some people just hear so many things and forget. Next day they come back, they may remember it or not remember it. They would not take any actions on that. So very important as a student, as a coachable person, they should be proactive in taking actions towards their goals. They are not passive recipients of advice, but actively working on implementing the strategies discussed with their coach. So the right kind of student or right kind of people who are ready to learn, they should be ready to take action. They must take actions on whatever they are learning each and every time. So the other point is reflective mindset. They engage in self-reflections to evaluate the progress and identify the areas for further growth. So they reflect themselves, they assess themselves, and they are willing to critically assess their own performance and seeking ways to improve continuously. So these are some of the attributes of a good student or a person who is going to become successful and ready to get coached, get trained. So those kind of people will have this kind of qualities. So overall, a good student or a coachable person embodies a combination of humility, open-mindedness, self-awareness, accountability, and a strong desire for growth, which enables them to make the most out of the coaching process and achieve their full potential. So thank you for listening. If you are going to get a coach or want to learn something, want to progress in life, definitely learning is very important. So when you approach someone for your help, these are the qualities you should possess. Then only you can grow with your full potential. Hi, my name is Pradeep Kumar KP. I am the Engineers Growth Coach. I help engineers to achieve high income growth and happy living with a purpose in their life. In this regard, I help engineers to become digital coaches in their engineering expertise. If you want to know more details about my activities, you may please look at the description for the links, and I wish you be in my community. So thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe this channel if you have not done it, and like and share. So thank you very much and wish you high growth and happy living. Bye-bye.